Так, всем привет, с вами Дан, Жека, Йоля. Продолжаем мы играть в лучшую часть Dragon Age, в Dragon Age Origins. Так, сейчас мы находимся где? Находимся мы в Лотеринге. В прошлой серии мы вытащили Стена из клетки. Угу. Можно узнать. Мы же вытаскивали Стена в прошлой серии из клетки. Какого хрена там ничего не сохранилось?
Good day, Sister Liliana. I'm surprised to see you're still in Lothering.
It is good to see you as well, Your Reverence.
I do not recognize your companion. Greetings. Will you be making a donation to the chantry? Our need has never been greater.
А ты кто?
I am the revered mother of this chantry.
Что с
Traditionally,
текстурами?
those who
Я
seek my
же
blessing tithe
хай
first.
этот выставил. И сколько у вас принято платить?
Might I suggest 30 silver?
У меня только 10.
1 out of 1 is a more generous gift than 10 out of thousands. What can I do for you then?
Я серия страж, мне нужна твоя помощь.
A Grey Warden? Here? Oh dear. You put me in a difficult position. You must know that Tairn Loghain declared the Grey Wardens to be outlaws.
Ну да, я об этом слышал. Но ведь мы этого не делали.
Tairn Loghain? That is as hard for me to believe as his condemnation of the Wardens. There is a price on your head. Lay low and I promise to keep your presence a secret. That is the best I can do. Now, if there is nothing else...
Ну вообще. Я хочу поговорить о Стене. Кунаре, которого ты заперла в клетке.
It might have been kinder to execute him, but I leave his fate to the Maker. Why does he interest you?
Что он совершил?
He butchered an entire farmhold. Only one of the youngest hid long enough to survive. The child said his father had found the Canary gravely wounded and took him in. That kindness was repaid with murder. The bandsman found the Canary just standing amidst the carnage. He did not resist them.
Ты уверен, что это его рук дело?
He confessed quite readily, but would give no reason for the crime. Even the seasoned knights who apprehended him were disturbed by the carnage. However docile he appears, do not be fooled. That Canary is a danger.
Как я могу убедить тебя его выпустить?
Then his next victims might count you and me as their murderers.
Ну, выпусти его под мою опеку.
And what do you say on this, Liliana? You know your friend better than I.
These are unusual times, Your Reverence. With us, the
Yola,
Canary
что ты
might do
делаешь?
some good. I am sure of it, in fact.
Were things not so desperate? Very well, I trust you. Take these keys to his cage and make her watch over you.
Thank you, Your Reverence. Your trust is not misplaced.
Так. Да нет, ты посмотри, у меня все на высоких уровнях. Все на высоких уровнях, но при этом у меня херня. Подожди, было же сохранение, я же сохранялся в прошлой серии. Погоди. Или это из-за того, что я настройки изменил? Похоже на то. Выглядит, по крайней мере, так. Ладно, ладно. Так. Сейчас посмотрим, что. Нет, серьезно. Мы же просто серию закончили на том, что сцены мы выпустили, переодели и взяли с собой.
So, let me get this straight. You were a cloistered sister?
You must have been a brother before you became a Templar, no?
I never actually became a Templar. I was recruited into the Grey Wardens before I took my final vows.
Do you ever regret leaving the Chantry?
No, never. Do you?
Yes. You may not believe it, but I found peace there. The kind of peace I've never known.
It used to get so quiet at the monastery that I would start screaming until one of the brothers came running. I would tell them that I was just checking. You never know, right?
No, I never did anything like that. I enjoyed the quiet.
Suit yourself. The look on their face was always priceless.
Indeed.
Так, ну чё?
You wish something more of me?
Пойдем.
I confess, I did not think the priestess would part with it.
Ну, я согласился выпустить тебя под моим надзором.
So be it. Set me free and I will follow you against the blight. And so it is done. I will follow you into battle. In doing so, I shall find my atonement. May we proceed? I am eager to be elsewhere.
Oh, blast it.
Yes.
Так, ну что ж. Йоля. Так, а на ноги ему что-нибудь есть, нет? Нет. Йоля! Можно придет? Где шарик? Всё. Проспали, видите? Называется. Так. Стерва. Так. Идея Лилиана может обнаружить здесь ловушки. Сразу же ёбника туда. Куда ж ты побежал, родной? Что, с них ничего не повыпадало, что ли, даже? Надо серьезно, с них ничего даже не выпало. В чем был прикол этих разбойников? У них даже лут не упал. Ой, что-то их дохера, слушай. Так, Стэн, будь так добр, пожалуйста, выпей эту хуйню. Хранить их там еще трое. Стэн, стой, подожди. Выпей.
Another point for me.
Из этих тоже ничего не выпало. Вроде задание какое-то. Чё? Господи. Я-то думаю... Что за задание там выполнилось? Оно вон что.
Yes?
Какие надо повышать хитрость.
All right. Going.
А у Стэна что активировано? У него запугивание активировано. О, господи, боже мой.
And I'm off.
Твою мать, сколько их тут? Так, Мориган, спасай.
All right. And I'm off. All right.
Обычные гигантские пауки. Ничего страшного. Так, а вот тут уже могут быть проблемы некоторые. Блин, опять стену достается. Ладно, подрывай, чё. Так, отлично. Блин, у него и этого-то толком нет, блин. Так. Почему он не упал-то? Почему он не упал? Кто мне объяснит? Ох, ни хрена себе.
All right.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Давай. Я так понимаю, это специально для Стэна, да, было? $90. Ну, не знаю, не знаю. Охренеть. Так, Лилиана, давай-ка тебе тоже чуть-чуть, блин, нормально оденем. Что, беженцы, что они тут делают? Так, двуручная, так, одноручная. 8,47, так, плюс 1 к урону, плюс 4 к атаке. Блин, я пока не хочу его отдавать.
done heard what was said. You're a warden. I don't know if you killed King Kalen, and make her forgive me, I don't care. But that bounty on your head could feed a lot of hungry bellies. Attack!
Time.
Так, Мориган, сходу давай этот херач. Стэн, не стой столбом. Ну, специализация. Сила воли плюс 2, хитрость плюс 1. Так, одно отдается на 7-м, еще одно на 14-м. Двадцать 5 силы, 20 ловкости. Сколько у нас ловкости? 19. О, вот теперь зайдет. Охеренно.
And I'm off.
Так. Че, никто ничего не скажет? Тогда мне что-нибудь сказать?
Fashion.
Yes.
Blast and damnation.
Yes.
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
Ну, 3 золота насыпали. Ну, надо же. Слушай, Алистер, а у тебя там... Нормально все. Кольчугу с доспехами можно продавать, как я понимаю, да? маленькие щиты эти тоже.
Don't suppose you're looking to buy something?
Так,
All right. Just don't buy everything up.
да я не собирался что-то там выкупать у тебя, но... Давай сперва тебе продам. 4,44 ровно. И забирай. Сейчас, ясень. Чуга, доспехи. О, Юля пришла. Что ты пришла? Что тебе надо? Зачем? Что? Что? Ну что? Что ты хочешь? Так, у тебя что есть такое? Чё там? Чё там? Чё там? Чё там? Чё там? Чё там? Медведи. А ну-ка, ну-ка, ну-ка.
What's to be done? What can we do? Oh, blast it.
Indeed.
Just keep your head down.
Так. Уважаемый.
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see my stock?
Блин, дорого. Зараза.
Speak.
What is it?
Any luck with that poison? Or you here to see... Oh, sad to hear it. There should be enough around to make some, even if it's just rat poison.
Так дорого.
What can I get you then? Luck speed your...
Даже не знаю.
So how is it that Terran no gains not even a grey warden?
Might be a nice coat in it for us. Going.
Так, Мориган, давай делай вещи. Нас рут? Так, Мориган, а можно, пожалуйста, это самое? Так, сейчас Стэн может отъехать. Но этого не надо. Охренеть. Вот это ничего себе. У тебя особые стрелы кончились, что ли? На, держи. Так, теперь ищем медведей. Они должны быть где-то здесь. Ага, вот они.
Yes.
Что, и все? Ну, все так, все. Че уж теперь.
Fast and damnation.
Yes.
Так. Мне даже интересно, сколько у него там еще осталось заданий.
Don't you ever talk? You know, make polite conversation just to put people at ease.
You mean that I should remark upon the weather before I cut off a man's head?
Never mind.
Let him take notice and shine upon thee, for thou hast done his work this day. And the stars stood still, the winds did quiet, and all animals of earth and air held their breath. All was silent in prayer and thanks.
Ну, все. Больше заданий нет.
Indeed.
Тогда давай двинемся к этому. К тем челикам, которых мы на мосту заметили.
Away with you, foul creatures! Leave us alone! And I'm on that.
Ой, я сейчас отъеду.
Did I fall asleep during the combat? I must have. Huh.
Mighty timely arrival there, my friend. I'm much obliged.
Ну, всегда пожалуйста.
The name's Bodon Feddick, merchant and entrepreneur. This here is my son, Sandal. Say hello, my boy.
Hello.
Road's been mighty dangerous these days. Mind if I ask what brings you out here? Perhaps we're going the same way.
Ну, не думаю, что вам бы хотелось путешествовать в компании серого стража.
Grey Wardens? My, that does rather explain a lot. No offence, but I suspect there's more excitement on your path than my boy and I can handle. Allow me to bid you farewell and good fortune, Dale.
Goodbye.
Now then, let's get this mess cleaned up, shall we? We'll be off as soon as this mess is cleaned up. Thank you kindly for all your assistance.
Да, пожалуйста. А куда идти? Хрен его знает.
bad dreams, huh?
Да. Словно за правду.
Well, it is real, sort of. You see, part of being a Grey Warden is being able to hear the Darkspawn. That's what your dream was, hearing them. The Archdemon, it talks to the Horde, and we feel it just as they do. That's why we know this is really a blight.
Ну, такие сны часто бывают.
It takes a bit, but eventually you can block the dreams out. Some of the older Grey Wardens say they can understand the Archdemon a bit, but I sure can't. Anyhow, when I heard you thrashing around, I thought I should tell you. It was scary at first for me, too.
Какие сюрпризы меня еще ждут? Давай, рассказывай.
Other than dying young and the whole defeat the blight alone thing, no. I'm all tapped out for surprises. Anyhow, you're up now, right? Let's pull up camp and get a move on.
Yes?
Хочу с тобой поговорить.
Well, here I am.
Какой была твоя жизнь в церковном монастыре?
Quiet. It was a life suited for contemplation. In the cloister, away from the fuss and the flurry of the cities, I found peace. And in that stillness, I could hear the Maker. But it was not perfect. Some of my chantry fellows were condescending. That is the nature of religious folk, I suppose.
Высокомерно? Это как?
When I talked about my beliefs, that the Maker reveals himself in the beauty of his world, they treated me with disdain. They want to believe that he's gone, so that when he turns his gaze on them, it means they are special, chosen. He cannot possibly have love for all, the sick and the weary, the beggars and the fools.
Ну, твои идеи мне нравятся больше, чем церковные.
Thank you. Maybe I am wrong. But it is the Maker's place to decide if I am worthy, not men, not the chantry. But there is work to be done, and I have talked enough for now.
Она адекватная. Она одобряет. Хорошо.
Yes?
Давай поговорим.
Well, here I am.
А что насчет твоего
I
видения?
knew this would come up sooner or later. I don't know how to explain, but I had a dream. In it, there was an impenetrable darkness. It was so dense, so real. And there was a noise, a terrible, ungodly noise. I stood on a peak and watched as the darkness consumed everything. And when the storm swallowed the last of the sun's light, I fell, and the darkness drew me in.
Тебе приснился мор?
I suppose I did. That was what the darkness was, no? When I woke, I went to the chantry's gardens, as I always do. But that day, the rose bush in the corner had flowered. Everyone knew that bush was dead. It was grey and twisted and gnarled, the ugliest thing you ever saw. But there it was, a single beautiful rose. It was as though the Maker stretched out his hand to say, even in the midst of this darkness, there is hope and beauty. Have faith.
Поэтому ты захотела помочь мне?
In my dream, I fell, or maybe I jumped. I'd do anything to stop the blight. I know that we can do it. There are so many good things in the Maker's world. How can I sit by while the blight devours everything?
Ну, пожалуй, я тоже не смог бы спокойно ждать.
That is why you're a Grey Warden. Come, there's a blight to stop.
Ну, потихонечку, потихонечку. Что еще расскажешь?
Yes? Well, here I am.
А что такая, как ты, могла делать в лотерейской церкви?
What is meant by someone like me?
Ты не похожа на монастырских послушниц.
Did you think I was always a cloistered sister? The chantry provides succor and safe harbor to all who seek it. I chose to stay and become affirmed.
Кто это?
We affirm our belief in the Maker, in Andraste and the chant, but other than that, there are no vows taken.
А почему ты искала тихую пристань?
The chantry does not pride, and you should. I desired time apart from the world. I was a traveling minstrel in Orlais. Tales and songs were my life. I performed, and they rewarded me with applause and coin. And my skill in battle? Well, you pick up different skills when you travel, yes? Yes, of course. Let's move on.
What do you need?
Хочешь поговорить о Дункане?
You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
Но это не мешает мне скорбеть о нем.
I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the blight and everything. I'm sorry.
За что ты извиняешься?
I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of.
А что насчет остальных серых стражей?
I don't know. I have no idea what the Grey Wardens do for them when they fall in battle. Have you had someone close to you die? Not that I mean to pry, I'm just...
Ну, да.
Oh, of course. How stupid of me to forget. Here I am going on and on about Duncan, and you... I am so sorry. Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little.
Ну, он был и моим другом тоже.
That's good to hear. It's nice to know I'm not the only one who remembers him well.
Плюс 4, неплохо.
What do you need?
Хочу кое-что спросить.
Ask away.
Расскажи мне о серых стражах.
Such as they are.
Где... У них есть что-нибудь вроде штаба?
Here in Ferelden, there's our compound in Denerim at the palace, but that's it. Loghain will have control over that and be watching it, no doubt. Beyond that, the only place I know of is Weishaupt Fortress. That's the headquarters of all Grey Wardens in the Anderfelds, 1,000 miles from here. But I've no idea how to even contact them. So unless we try to get back to the compound in Denerim, I suppose the answer is no. There's nowhere for us to go.
А где они поблизости стоят?
That's a good question. There's plenty in Orlais, but who knows where they might be found. And the nearest Orlesian city is weeks away. If we go north and cross the sea, there's bound to be some in the free marches. Again, however, I just don't know where. I don't know anything about Grey Wardens in other lands.
У нас осталось только 2. Что делать будем?
I imagine that eventually the Grey Wardens outside of Ferelden will wonder what's happened. Why there's no contact from Duncan or someone. They'll send someone eventually. Though who knows what Loghain's people in Denerim will tell them. Maybe they won't send anyone. We could try to contact them. But that would mean leaving Ferelden, and even if we did, they couldn't come back with us in time to stop the Blight. So that means whatever happens, it's up to us.
Нам придется самим восстанавливать орден.
I mean, eventually we would have to use the joining to make more Grey Wardens, right? But I don't know how to do the joining, or what's involved. I know it involves lyrium and some other magic and that it's really difficult to prepare, but that's it. Unless we can find out more about the joining, I guess we better get used to the idea that there might only be 2 of us for now. Until more come from elsewhere. About the Grey Wardens, anyhow. Fair enough. What do you need?
Еще плюс 4.
What do you need? Ask away.
А как ты стал серым стражем?
Same way you did. You drink some blood, you choke on it, and pass out. You haven't forgotten already, have you?
Я про то, что было до посвящения.
Let's see. I was in the Chantry before. I trained for many years to become a Templar. In fact, that's where I learned most of my skills.
Ты не похож на истого верующего человека.
You're telling me I was banished to the kitchens to scour the pots more times than I can count. And that's a lot. I can count pretty high. The Grand Cleric didn't want to let me go. Duncan was forced to conscript me, actually, and was she ever furious when he did. I thought she was going to have us both arrested. I was lucky.
А почему она не хотела тебя отпускать?
I wondered that myself. It's not as if she valued me highly. I think she just didn't want to give anything to the Grey Wardens, is all. The Chantry didn't lose much. And I think I can do more fighting the Blight anyhow, rather than sitting in a temple somewhere. I'll always be thankful to Duncan for recruiting me. If it hadn't been for him, you know, I wouldn't have.
Он был хорошим человеком.
He was. A good man who didn't deserve his fate. That much I'm sure of. Come on, let's go. I think I'm done talking.
Ладно, когда надо, давай пока закончим. В следующей серии продолжим беседовать. Посмотрим, что остальные скажут. На этом пока все. С вами были Дан, Жека, Йоля. Всем счастливо и всем пока.